kama unavyofahamu, kikao cha majaji watano katika mahakama ya rufaa kuanzia leo asubuhi kilikaa na kuendelea kusikia kesi ya rufaa ambayo iliwasilishwa katika mahakama kupinga uamuzi wa mahakama kuu wa siku Ijumaa iliyopita kuhusiana na kusimamishwa kwa kuchapishwa kwa zile karatasi za kupigia kura katika nafasi ya urais. Hivi sasa kikao hicho kinaendelea kusikia kutoka pande zote husika, na tunaarifiwa kwamba wakili upande wa NASA anaendelea kutoa taarifa yake ambaye ni James Orengo. Kidogo tuacha tuende katika mahakama ya rufaa ili tuweze kuendelea kusikia kile ambacho kinachoendelea.
Order of mandamus, which requires that the procurement should commence de novo. He says the application for stay can be limited to 7 days from today. This is because printing of presidential ballot papers will commence on the 18th of July, 2017. This will end on the 14th of July. I think today is the 14th of July. So again, this heaven will fall, or a doomsday scenario that is being created, that we cannot be able to print these papers for purposes of the elections on the 8th of August is a figment with respect of imagination. Now, one of the things which did not quite imagine in the record of appeal, but counsel was there, the court was very clear, and in fact when we were making the application for the record and judgment of the court, the presiding judge said there are typos in this judgment, but because you are demanding that we give you the copies of the judgment of the proceedings, we will give you those copies, but you must be aware that there are some mistakes. And I think counsel should have been candid to tell the court that what was the court supplied. The court did announce in court that there were typos. I'm saying this because before the High Court, it was clear that what was under attack was not all the elections. In fact, the court would not be addressed on the issue affecting the other elections. And when they had delivered judgment, Mr. Ngatia had this to say on page 64 of that record, right on the top. So, 1/6 of the contract has been nullified. Is it possible to cancel 1/6 of the contract? This is one of the issues to be pursued at the Court of Appeal. So it was clear to the mind of counsel that the orders that were made to by the court was not in respect of all the elections, but was only in respect to the presidential elections. And for that they wanted a stay of 7 days. Now, the other thing that probably I should clear, and I'm seeing it right following on the remarks by Mr. Ngatia in the court below, there's a new thinking that has emerged since we left the High Court a week ago, that public participation is different from participation of the people. But for them, they were very clear on the issue that it was before, that was grounded in Article 10 of the Constitution. And again, my Lord, without taking a lot of time, that is clear from the record. Now, we support this, we support the judgment in the court below in respect of the orders that were made of certiorari and mandamus. We rely on the very extensive reasoning in the judgment, touching on every issue. And my lords, I believe that on all the issues, even which have been raised in appeal, including want of form or res judicata or jurisdiction, those were addressed by the court in extenso. And although some aspects of those arguments on which a determination was made by the High Court have been brought on appeal, but for the purposes of time, I would seek your Lordship's accommodation in respect of not having to go through the same reasoning, because we adapt in toto the arguments that the reasoning found in the judgment of the High Court. And secondly, my lords, my ladies, on the issue of interpretation of the Constitution and applying the Constitution in terms of Article 10 of the Constitution, my lord, we have the following to submit. First, we do not have to invent tools of interpretation when the same is clearly spelled out in the Constitution, how to construe the Constitution. That is found, my lord, in Article 260, I think. 259, construing the Constitution. Sub-Article 1. This Constitution shall be interpreted in a manner that promotes its values, its purposes first, its values and principles. That B, advances the rule of law and the human rights and the fundamental freedoms in the Bill of Rights.
Naam, bila shaka mtazamaji, hicho ndicho kikao ambacho kilianza mapema asubuhi ya leo, na wametoka kwenye mapumziko muda mfupi tu ulioisha, ambapo upande wa NASA sasa unatoa ripoti yake kuhusiana na rufaa hiyo ambayo imerudishwa katika mahakama ya rufaa, hasa baada ya uamuzi wa mahakama kuu kusimamisha uchapishaji wa karatasi za kura nafasi ya urais, ikiagiza mchakato wote urudiwe tena. Ni uamuzi ambao ulitolewa Ijumaa iliyopita saa za jioni, lakini tutakuwa ni wenye kufuatilia kukuletea kile ambacho kitakachojiri kuhusiana na uamuzi huu mpya unaosubiriwa.